Hello students, today in this session we will discuss primitive and non-primitive unit cells. Before doing this, please try to understand space lattice, unit cell and lattice sites. Space lattice, students, space means 3 dimension. Arrangement of the constituent particles, atoms, ions or molecules of a crystalline substance in 3-dimensional space. Space lattice also called as crystal lattice. Crystal lattice, that is a regular arrangement of the constituent particles of a crystalline substance in 3-dimensional space. Please, that's your space lattice. Arrangement of the particles in 3-dimensional space, we call it space lattice. Now what is unit cell? The smallest splitting portion of space lattice. The smallest splitting portion of space lattice, it is called unit cell. Please look here, that portion. Of the space lattice. It is called as unit cell. Unit cell, when we repeat again and again, we got space lattice, that is arrangement in space. Now what are lattice sites? Also called as lattice points. Positions to be occupied by constituent particles in space lattice. What is the significance of lattice sites? They represent the positions to be occupied by constituent particles. These positions, students, these are called as lattice sites or lattice points. Positions to be occupied by constituent particles in space lattice. These are called as lattice sites or lattice points. Space lattice, regular arrangement of constituent particles, atoms, ions or molecules in 3-dimensional space. The smallest splitting portion of space lattice is called unit cell, and these sites are called as lattice sites. After this, students, next, all of you know a unit cell, it possesses 8 corners. A unit cell has 8 corners: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A unit cell has 8 corners, 6 faces: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 8 corners, 6 faces, 12 edges. 12 edges, students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12 and 1 center. Please clear it. A unit cell has 8 corners, 12 edges, 6 faces and 1 center. And when we repeat unit cell again and again in 3 dimensions, we got space lattice. Regular arrangement of constituent particles in 3-dimensional space. It is called as space lattice. Now students, please clear your concept. In space lattice, each corner is shared by 8 adjacent unit cells. Each corner is shared by 8 adjacent unit cells. So contribution per unit cell at corner is 1 by 8. Please remember, contribution per unit cell in space lattice at corner is 1 by 8, because each corner in space lattice, it is shared by 8 adjacent unit cells. Contribution at face, students, each face is shared by 2 adjacent unit cells. This one and then write to it. Each face is shared by 2 adjacent unit cells. Please remember, contribution at face is 1 by 2. Contribution at corner 1 by 8. Contribution at face 1 by 2. Contribution at edge, each edge it is shared by 4 adjacent unit cells, students. One edge it possesses 2 corners are shared by 8, so edge is shared by 4. Contribution per unit cell at edge is 1 by 4. And center is free. Center point is free. Contribution per unit cell at center is 1. Contribution per unit cell in space lattice at corner 1 by 8. At face 1 by 2. At edge 1 by 4 and center is free. Please remember this. Then you will be able to solve the numericals. What is the contribution per unit cell in space lattice at corner 1/8, at face 1/4, and at face 1/2, and at as 1/4. After this, students, next types of unit cell. The smallest fitting portion of space lattice it is unit cell. Types of unit cell. First one is primitive, also called simple cubic unit cell. Primitive unit cell, students, it is the unit cell in which constituent particles are present only at corners. Simple definition, primitive unit cell, that is constituent particles are present only at corners. Next, non-primitive or centered unit cells. Non-primitive unit cells in which constituent particles are present at corners as well as at some other positions. Students, the first priority is always to corner position. If constituent particles are only at corners, it is primitive. If constituent particles are present at corners as well as at some other positions, then we call it non-primitive or centered unit cell. Types of non-primitive unit cells. Students, first one is body centered unit cell, BCC, body centered cubic. I already told you first priority is only at corner. Body centered cubic. Constituent particles at corner. Constituent particles at corner plus 1 at body center. Constituent particles at corner plus 1 at body center. Now we call it BCC. The definition is within the term body centered cubic, that is constituent particles at corner plus 1 at body center. Second, face centered unit cell, FCC, face centered cubic. Constituent particles at corners plus 1 at the center of each face. Face centered cubic, constituent particles at corners plus 1 at the center of each face. First priority to corner. Now it is FCC plus 1 particle at the center of each face. Now you know unit cell has 6 faces. 1, second alternate, third, fourth alternate, that is 5th face, and that is 6th face. Now this system is called FCC. Constituent particles at corners plus 1 at the center of each face. Next is, students, edge-centered unit cell. Edge-centered unit cell. Constituent particles at corners plus 1 at the center of each edge. Constituent particles at corner, first priority is to corner, plus 1 at the center of each edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges are there. Now it is called edge-centered. That is constituent particles at corners plus 1 at the center of each edge. Next one is, students, end-centered unit cell. End-centered unit cell, that is constituent particles at corners and at the center of 2 alternate faces. At the center of 2 opposite faces. Constituent particles at corners and at the center of 2 alternate faces. That is right and left faces are occupied, या above or below faces are occupied. It is called end-centered. Students, in end-centered unit cell, 4 faces are vacant. Constituent particles at corners and at the center of 2 alternate faces. These all are non-primitive, that is centered unit cells. Constituent particles at corners plus some other positions. The main are simple cubic, BCC and FCC. Simple cubic containing particles only at corners. BCC, particles at corners plus 1 at body center. FCC, constituent particles at corners plus 1 at face center. After this, students, next, calculation of the number of particles per unit cell in cubic crystal system. Calculation of the number of particles per unit cell in cubic crystal system. We know in cubic crystal system, that is in space lattice, contribution at corner is 1/8, at face is 1/2, at edge is 1/4, and at center it is free. Calculation of number of particles per unit cell. Students, in simple cubic unit cell, how many particles are present? In BCC, how many particles are present? Simple cubic, that is particles only at corners. We know a unit cell has 8 corners. But in space lattice, each corner is shared by 8 adjacent unit cell. Contribution per unit cell is 1 by 8. Number of particles per unit cell in simple cubic system, your answer is 1. Second, BCC, particles at corners. There are 8 corners. Contribution at corner is 1 by 8. Particles at corners plus 1 at the body center. Body center is free. Students, how many particles are total? 1 plus 1, 2. In BCC, total particles are 2. FCC, containing particles at corners. Total 8 corners. Contribution per unit cell in space lattice at corner 1 by 8. Plus, it is non-primitive, containing particles at corners plus 1 at the center of each face. Students, how many faces are in unit cell? 6. Contribution per unit cell in space lattice at face is 1 by 2. Our answer is 1 plus 3, that is 4. Particles per unit cell in FCC, 4. Per unit cell in edge-centered system. Students, edge-centered system containing particles at corners and contribution at corner 1 by 8 plus 1 at the center of each edge. There are 12 edges and contribution per unit cell at edge is 1 by 4. Again 1 plus 3, that is 4. Particles per unit cell in edge-centered, 4. Last one is end-centered. Particles at corners and at the center of 2 opposite faces. Corner 8, contribution 1 by 8, and at the center of 2 alternate faces. Total 6 faces, but 4 are vacant. Occupied faces are 2. In face, we know contribution is 1 by 2. Our answer is 2. That's the calculation of number of particles per unit cell in cubic crystal system. Students, how many particles are in simple cubic? 1. Contain particles only at corners. 8 into 1 by 8. In BCC, particles per unit cell 2. 8 at corners, contribution 1 by 8 plus 1 at center. 1 plus 1, 2. FCC, we calculate 4. Particles at corners plus 1 at the center of each face. At face, contribution is 1 by 2. Our answer is 4. Edge centered, again answer 4. And centered, answer 2. Friends, in solid state, one MCQ is there. MCQ may be the number of particles per unit cell in BCC. The options will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In BCC, definitely you will tick 2. In FCC, 4. In simple cubic, 1. After this, students, there are some questions related to this. The statement is 3 elements PQR crystallize in a cubic crystal system with P atom at corner. P at corner, Q at center, and R at the center of edges. What is the statement in the question? 3 elements P, Q and R crystallize in a cubic solid lattice, that is cubic crystal system, with P at corner, Q at cube center and R at the center of S. Write the formula of the compound. Students, when such questions are there, please at first step is to determine the number of particles. Number of P atoms in the unit cell, Q atoms in the unit cell, and then R atoms in the unit cell. Number of P atoms in the unit cell. Students, in the statement, P atoms are at corners. There are total 8 corners and contribution per unit cell is 1 by 8. We answer 1. We got number of P atoms 1 according to statement. Q atoms, they are at the cube center. Center is free. 1. And at last R atoms at the center of S. You know there are 12 edges. Contribution per unit cell is 1 by 4. We got 3. Students, after this, make simple whole number ratio. It is already simple whole number ratio. Then write the symbol of each element P, Q, R and put the numerical value on the lower right hand side of the symbol. We got P1 Q1 R3. The formula of the compound is PQR3. Again, at first student, the first step is determine the number of particles, number of elements. P in unit cell, Q in unit cell and R in unit cell. According to statement, corner 8 into 1 by 8. Q at center direct 1. R at S 12 into 1 by 4. We got 3. Make simple whole number ratio and put these values on the low right hand side of the symbol. You will got your answer. After this students, next question. A compound of XY crystallize in cubic structure with Y atoms at corners and X atom at the alternate faces of the cube. Find formula of the compound. Students, whenever symbols are mentioned AB, XY, alphabets are mentioned in the symbol. The alphabet coming first is always considered as cation. It is cation part, it is anion part. XY. X is cation part, Y is anion part. Whenever alphabets are mentioned in the symbols, the alphabet coming first is cation and second is anion. X and Y are there. Students, it means at first we go with cation and then anion. Number of X atoms. And then we find number of Y atoms, that is the first step. Number of X atoms are at alternate faces of the cube. There are total 6 faces, but they are present only at 2 faces, alternate faces. 4 are vacant. It means number of X atoms 2 into contribution at face is 1 by 2. We got 1. Number of Y atoms. They are present at corners. 8 corners and contribution at corner is 1 by 8. Again we got 1. Students, there are total 6 faces. But we consider only 2 because in the statement they are at alternate faces of the cube. Now write the symbol. Put numerical value on the low right hand side of the symbol. Our answer is XY. Formula of the compound is XY. After this, next try is practice. When atoms are placed at the corners of all 12 edges of a cube, how many atoms are present per unit cell? Please practice and forward me on my WhatsApp number. But the question, when atoms are present at the corners of all 12 edges of a cube, how many atoms are present per unit cell? Thank you.